All right, folks. I am back from a pretty extensive hiatus. A couple of weeks on the stream. I'm still trying to resuscitate my video recording for our Fabula Ultima content that I so much enjoy doing. But here I am. We are getting, I think, pretty close to the end of this adventure in Chrono Trigger, and I appreciate everyone who's been part of it. I'm just gonna chime in on the stream real quick and see who's popped on. G Helmet, how's it going, man? Yeah, long time no see. Sorry about that. And Techless, hey, how's it going? Glad to have you on. So, I believe it's been a minute. I think I am. Oh goodness gracious! I know I stopped in a kind of a dungeon delve, but I want to say it's somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where it's at to remember off of it. I just know I'd been scrambling through near the tail end of the last stream, but we're gonna hop in here and get going. And also, my apologies if I sound like I'm having allergies. It's because I am. And I also plan to start at 6:15, but my brain did not tell me that when I had fallen asleep for a nap and woke up at 6:10. So, G Helmet says I've been away myself too. I was kind of occupied. Yeah, same. I mean, I've had some big changes at work. That's kind of been a significant setback, for better words, on things, and just been trying to mentally sift through it. So, and unfortunately, the time I get to spend on here was not as plentiful. I haven't even been keeping up with my Discord either in most cases. So it's already been a apology across the board. Dream's End. I think I was trying to just kind of start picking up items, and I didn't know about the charming thing at the Black Omen originally, so I'll need to go back to Black Omen and do that a bit. But there's some things I think people have mentioned that I need to tie up and start, I think, prepping for Lavos. Life does indeed happen. Oh, I guess. Okay, I guess this was a good time to actually have saved last time. I was not going to be ready for a boss fight. Okay. Oh. And I've learned to try to charm bosses and stuff with, what's her name, with Ayla, to get goodies. Oh, okay. Straight up, red plate. Anyway, how are you folks doing? Any current gaming ventures? So far, so good on my single attacks here. So to hop into things, seeing this countdown starting from 5 to 0 would be a good, excellent use of an example of a clock on a boss fight in Fabula Ultima. Whether you have the option to stop it in some manner is definitely based on the meta mechanics of the game, whether you have an opportunity or whatever. But it's a good way to have a boss have a really big, impactful thing, which we've seen in all kinds of JRPGs. That doesn't look good. Hey, it's Laundra. Just ran a dungeon dive last night since I didn't have any combat in the last 2 sessions. I thought I'd make it up to my players. That's awesome, and that's the thing in that game. I really have to pick and choose. Once again, this is more of a time thing for me because we only play once a month, really, is what we spend our time with. And sometimes it feels like story-wise, we just had a fight, which ends up being it was 2 months ago. So I have to be a little more aware of that. Our last game we played, we had a fight and everyone seemed to have a really good time. G Helmut says life happened there too. I'm kind of on hiatus of playing in general, lots of work, and when I'm home have problems with my father's out. Man. As said, life's lifing. What was since you didn't have any combat, so you did a dungeon dive cylinder. So was there actually combat in it? So far, this guy's been pretty pedestrian. I can't even remember if this was if this thing's doing the same exact thing. It was like the black dinosaur, onyx dinosaur, or whatever you fight earlier. That the lizard. God, man, whatever the Reptite King was using. My apologies, my cognitive thoughts are not processed yet. I woke up from a nap just like last minute. Oh, wow, okay, I already put him to the floor. Okay. All right, there's my first absorbent armor. Cylinder says, yeah, 3 of them. I made an ice-themed dungeon. Ooh, that sounds like it was full of slippery traps. Oh, it's the rainbow thing. This must be the rainbow shell. Pretty big. Oh, pretty big. This rainbow shell can eat? Damn, that's heavy. All 3 of them can, especially Ayla. Its mass is too great. We must obtain assistance from Guardia Castle. Okay. Oh, man, do I have to run all the way back? Oh, no, okay. Well met. You are always welcome here. Is something troubling you? We would like to ask a favor. I see. So you wish for me to safeguard the shelf you found on that island within the castle for the future generations? Grant them this small favor. It is little enough to ask. Very well. I shall have the shell brought to the castle and stored in our vaults as a royal heirloom. Commander. Yes, Majesty. Go to the Giant's Claw and retrieve for me this rainbow shell. At once, Your Majesty. Cylinder says, yep, and rusted spikes. And a fun way to enhance the story by having ancient things, 3,000 years old, preserved after all that time. That's really cool. I like that. Just recently, in my games, we introduced quirks to everyone, and I'm still trying to work everyone in. Well, hello there, reckon. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm actually going to be right back to grab a drink I forgot to grab. have I been gone so long you forgot my username? I've always incorrectly, you said Unireckon. Almost ever since you started, I've always said that. But welcome to the stream, friend and friends alike. Well, let's talk to Lean. I don't know what words of gratitude could possibly suffice for all you've done. Glenn! Where is Glenn? He's hanging out. Okay. We're 600 AD. I don't think this market really has anything worthwhile. I don't need those. I could buy some more of those. Excuse me. Some shelters too. I'm doing okay. Those actually. I think there was one of those black chests around here, if I remember from much earlier in the game. I think it's time to start finding that. Yeah, there it is right there. This box has been handed down for generations. Should you somehow manage to open it, you are welcome to the contents. But I want to open it in the future, not here. Because I think this is like 600. I don't think this is BC, but I think this is pretty low. 600 AD. Oh. Welcome! Okay, so it has to be the further in the future if I remember, but present, I can't get into Cataclysm because just Lavos keeps showing up and preventing me. I think future, everything's destroyed and that place doesn't exist, so I'm guessing present? How have you been, Erica? That sounded really condescending, that's not what I meant. Is this the same building? I mean, I guess 400 years later, maybe there's some remodeling. This has to be the same chest. Erica says, I've had a kick-ass game the other day, getting some code work done. I have been scouring through my Discord and seeing some of your postings. I've read the whole phase boss you were talking about. I don't know if that was relevant to the game you're talking of, but it sounded awesome. Oh, I didn't get to say blue vest. I had a blue vest. Oh, cool. Turn to blue plate. I remember someone, I wrote down over here, someone said that there is something about a lady planting something back in the not prehistory, but like the antiquity time. So, I mean, I don't know. I think, I know it's kind of, since there's different endings and stuff in here, I don't really know where I'm standing and stuff, but I feel like I'm kind of starting to hit the time to start considering fighting Lavos. I don't I already know there's... I can't even remember where it happened last time. There was the teleport area that leads right into the shell of that mountain where he is. Oh yeah, Christmas Land again. I sense strong magic emanating from that ship, much like Lavos's. I don't like that a bit. Oh, it's these assholes. Dalton never had what it took to be a king. Dalton was a horrible master, stingy with the coin, too. What's happened? I never seen a thing so ominous before. Sun Temple of Zeal enshrined to sunstones. Sunstones are made by bathing dark and moonstones in the sun rays. Okay, I knew that. Harvest enough power to create the sunstone any worth requires. Okay, yeah, we've already obtained a sunstone. Oh, this must be that plant lady. The Guru of Life gave me this sapling, but I fear there's no place for it in this desolate world. What should I do? Burn it? It's a mercy. Plant it? Alright, I'll find a place to let it grow. Who knows, maybe someday it'll be a key to reviving this dead world of ours. Have you gotten back to playing Chrono Trigger, Erica? So, like, do I go into the future over here? The present? I was playing some last night, actually. Oh, nice. Great minds think alike. Doesn't look like the same place to... wasn't there like a city? Oh my god, there's like a lady or something here, maybe? Or no, I think this is yeah, that was Melchior's cabin. Started over a little while ago with Chrono Trigger Plus, got through the trial. How did yours go? I could have sworn there was like a exclusive place up over here. That's what I think. Oh, no. This is Luca's house. I will say this. This is also my fault for not streaming for 2 weeks and playing and kind of getting out of loop. I swear there was a place where, like, there's this lady that's in, like... I don't know. I just remember it's like a standalone place where she was by herself and she talked about... I don't know. Maybe it's not even... Maybe I'm wrong. I've played this game a billion times. I get found not guilty all the time. Well, I mean, I don't see how you can ever be not guilty. Marl clearly runs into you and you have nothing to defend yourself on. It's got to be the present. I can't. Or maybe not. Maybe it's Middle Ages. Oh, yeah, okay, the place, that sand lady. This place. The fuck is that? Sorry. My husband Marco has finally come home from the war. Oh, I'm so relieved. Worry not, my love. We won't be parted again. My apologies if you can hear the seismic shake, which is my little dog snoring behind me. You heckin' love this part. Oh, okay. The monsters in the desert cave fear water. They seem vulnerable to it. But for the greatest of them, water or no, I could not hope to slay that beast on my own. I have to use... Oh, no, wait. I use Glenn, not Marl. I thought Marl was... Party time. Robo, I think we might need... I don't even know where I'm going. They said like a cave? Should save here. Is it this portal thing here? I need Robo. Time to bring Marl 3 times. I really don't want to, but fine. Question, I've been holding on to Ayla because she can charm and get things. Is there benefit of Ayla being in this group to do that? If not, I'm going to switch out Marl with her. Robo's the main character of this part? I thought the whole future place that took forever to get out of was enough with the mother brain. I guess, you don't have to bring more on doing the bit. No, I mean... Well, they said use water, which would be Glenn, too, but whatever. I'll see how this goes. I'm guessing it's this cave over here, or this portal? Sunken desert. Oh, okay. Obtain the... Oh. I should have... used a tent. Which I don't think I'm going to be able to get back up from, am I? Okay, cool. Not a tent, a shelter. So what level is your party currently at, Erica? Solander says, a player of mine pulled a fun trick last night. He is an Arcanist Elementalist, maxed Elementus, and took Volcano as his heroic skill. 40 MP to 60 damage using Bolt. That's really cool. I've been doing collaborations with that Shields Rest group. Just hit 31. Man, I bet that's a lot to deal with. We just did our... At the Shields Rest, we just did our game where we're level 20. We'll be level 30 next time. It's been pretty fun. It's just kind of seeing the synergy. They did do a bunch of zero powers for the group, and I personally thought it was a little much, but at the same time, I'm not directing it, so we kind of just went with it. But I've been loving playing my character, Giovanna. She's currently maxed out Guardian, has, what else? Like 6 Enchanter, a couple of in Fury, and 1 in Orator, I believe. It's been so fun. Erica says it's so much. I can imagine the more I see more of this and what my characters or my player characters can do, it's a lot. Solange says with Arcanist he summoned Fafnir from the bonus material book. He changes the damage type of all damage to fire. Since we were in the cold themed dungeon, he hit for 120 damage per. That's insane. That is so much damage. You saw the damn boss fight I made. Phase 1 took 3 rounds, Phase 2 took 4. 4 rounds for that bullshit. They have fun though, that's what matters, right? That's why I'm always impressed with the showcases of your visual aspects too, because you put so much time not only into that, but into the conceptual build of your fights. And I can only imagine doing something of that length and it being so properly dismantled. Yep, he took the Champion 5 boss into Crisis himself in 2 rounds. That's okay. That's the part of the fun, though. Ugh, what are those? Could I just be doing, like, Luminaire or whatever? Ugh. They're really giving it to Ayla. Eric says my group's Entropist basically opened up by doing 55% of the boss's health in one. When you're doing those bosses, what formula are you using? Are you using the new bestiary, or are you using the core rulebook, or in its operations? Solandra says, I thought it was interesting how when, because being Bolt, the boss was resistant to, but because at Fafnir specifically it changed to fire, meaning he did 4 times the damage he would have. Solandra says, I'm using the bestiary for the monster creation. Erica says, closer to the core rulebooks, honestly. Thought I pull skills from the bestiary a lot. See, and that's what I normally wanted. The bestiary has got some great inspirations to it, but I mean, I personally enjoy making. I don't think it's too difficult using the core rulebook, but at the same time, I think it's a little flavor for whatever you want to do. The bestiary definitely has the quicker template, but I also feel that there's limitations of what you can do on bigger face things and stuff using the build of the bestiary. And it does preface that, you know, there's more ultimately freedom in the core rulebook to that. It is meant more of a template guideline for people falling into the game, learning the basics of Fabula Ultima and then the complexities. I didn't even see what an Aeonian suit. What was that? Oh. The quick assembly stuff can get a bit repetitive. Yeah, exactly. And it's not like a criticism of it. It's like I mean, it can, but I think it also teaches people to be more open-minded or not more creative, to do your own things when you see enough of the inspirations in it. And going back to the core rule book ends up being a new venture of accomplishment once you kind of get the realm of what you're doing. So I definitely think the bestiary was needed with everything else that was created, especially for newcomers into this game. Bone move under sand, hard sea. I don't know why I'm being so stingy with my casting all of a sudden. Oh, that's what I was looking at. Equipment. I think it was like Aeonian suit. Oh, okay. Muscle ring. Another Aeonian helm. I think I already... I think everyone's got stuff for not being... Yeah, that's right. Status effects. BS. Oh my gosh, what is all this stuff? Prevents lock. Oh, that's actually great. I wish I had that on the stupid monsters that would just auto lock everyone. Oh, cool, it's a boss. Not good. Alright, absorbing energy from core. That doesn't seem... Let's see what it absorbs here. Okay, cool. Let's see what Luminaire does to this thing. I know it said it was vulnerable against water. I'm assuming this is what Marco was talking about. Okay, cool. Hit its weird eye thing. Okay, oh, that's not good. Running wild without its core. And charming this guy. And he has nothing to give but gratitude. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We'll continue with our normal trophy conversation. How's everyone's weather where they're at? Mine's a awesome windy and 86 degrees out here in Oklahoma. What am I doing here? This guy's just blasted into me without this core. I know I'm missing something because, or not missing something, I know what's his name needs to be. Glenn is the key here, but at least I'm assuming. He's using wind, so I don't think my wind gust is going to work, but summer on its way here. It's in Celsius, we drive between 14 and 20. Around 85 and partly cloudy. And I forgot you're a southern folk, like Erica. It's summer, the gross summer, late spring is finally here upon us. Try Dino Tail. Try Proximity Bomb. Why are you casting? Oh, it's because I'm doing Cure Beam and not Heal Beam. Alright, let's try punching him in the head. Oh. Oh. Like, what the fuck do I do with this guy? Do I just accept loss because I didn't have Glenn in the party? Might be the only way, sadly. Didn't remember about the water thing. Well, that's why I was trying to switch the party out, because Marco mentioned that water was that they were vulnerable to water, but I couldn't make a decision, and then you mentioned bring Robo in, so... you know what? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna take a knee on this one and restart. Of course, now he's taking forever to take me down. There we go. Get rid of her. And let this be a lesson in Fabula Ultima. It does always specify in monster building. Always make sure there's difficulties that challenge your players, but also certain unlocks that boast their capabilities. Don't be a one-sided asshole where it's going to be a slow burn on bringing them down because there's only one element that can take them out. Now, granted, in Fabula Ultima, there's a lot of ways to change this about, so... Nom. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to... I should have studied. You're right. Always study in that game. I actually, in my Shield's Rest games I've been playing. I studied the first game we played and tried to encourage people to do that, and no one else still has. But I'm too busy being the defender of things and keeping people alive, so I don't have time to do that now. Ayla, you're coming out. Glenn, you're coming in. But I need equipment from Ayla, probably. Oh, that's all she had with... Oh, wait, I'm looking at Marl. And there's dark mail. Interesting. It's third eye, dude. Doubles evasion. I'll keep that just for now. Anyway, I started working on my combat video today. Hopefully gonna really get that wrapped up tomorrow. Had that released, and then I'm gonna start focusing on the Session Zero world build that we've talked about a few weeks back. So my apologies on the delay of that, but trying to get back in some consistency here. Learn cool Cure Wave dual tech. Pick that up. Luminaire only does like but as already mentioned, if I remember correctly, G-Home and Erica both wanted to be part of it. Michael Metcalf wanted to be part of it. Still got to talk to Immovable Rod from his channel if he's wanting to be part, and then also Silas. But I'm thinking I'm keeping it to 4, so if Immovable Rod isn't available, I'm bringing Silas in, as long as everyone else is still on board. Triple attack is... My dog is snoring so loud, and she's so tiny. I will have to say, I'm not a fan of these monsters animation. I mean, it's cool they have the animations, but the length of them every time they do it is a little obnoxious. Stopping in to say hello, everyone. I'll try and jump on in a bit. Hope you are doing well, Josh. Hey, we were actually just talking, Michael. I don't know if you caught me saying it. I was talking about soon getting that, setting up the Session Zero world building, and if you were good to go still to do it. The desertification here is likely the result of this monster's presence. We must fight a foe that moves beneath the earth. This will be no easy task. More extended way of what Nicola said. How are we doing here? Yep. Alright, let's see what happens with water here. Well, that did absolutely nothing. Water harms defense reduced. Ah, okay. There we go. I'm assuming still focus on the core for now. So it makes it easier to hit it because it's now hardened. Okay. There we go. It's just that one time needs the ability to harden its sand in it. Holy damn, that was a lot of damage. It's, I guess, quite impactful when you don't have to worry about swinging through dusty sand. Just lumps of clay. Well, I guess not clay, but... Oh. Yeah. The question is every time I attack it, does it go into where I have to... I'm assuming that's the thing. I keep having to do this with Glenn to keep him sustained. Damn. I'm gonna just take a swing real quick to look. No? Okay, cool. I can still... They really like in this game to have like goofy looking like 3-part undead monsters as their bosses. No, not Glenn. Damn it. Quit nom-nomming with his ways. Holy crap. Bye-bye. Ah, that's a bummer. I really do need to start doing more multi-part monsters, though. Like, I always find... I mean, have any of you in the past done multi-part monsters that were not bosses? I feel like that is very much... And even Fabula Ultima core rulebook says it's an excellent example of how to do a boss or a villain. Like, having one thing be elite and the other two parts being, you know, a soldier type. It is done. Let us tell Fiona. I also need to do more multi-part. It's fun. I think it allows people to have to be a little more creative. It gives a challenge without everyone just... Especially if they have different affinities and resistances. I only did one multi-part monster, and yeah, it was a boss. I mean, I think that's really the vein you're supposed to go into. I mean, like, it uses multi-part in building bosses and stuff in both the bestiary and the core rulebook. Thank you for dealing with those foul creatures. Now I can set work to replanting again. Alas, I fear it'll take ages to plant enough trees to restore this land. Ah, if there were only someone who could toil for centuries on end, then these wastes could truly be made green again. What do you think? I could remain here and assist Madame Fiona, and you could come retrieve me here once my work was complete. Is that all right? Okay. There's this whole problem. What the fuck is that? Oh, is that like a... That looked much more ominous. I didn't realize it was just them, replanting. And what is this bullshit? It just Robo leaves and Marl just by default be part of the party. Damn, if only you knew someone that could work for centuries, right? Well, I was actually just thinking when it comes to going in the future, because we're at the Middle Ages. I guess that'd be 400 years, because if I go into Cataclysm, that's not happening. So that would be centuries. Oh, look at that plentiful forest. Fiona Shrine, all right. Oh, whoa. This is Fiona's Shrine. Here we give thanks to Fiona and Robo for reviving the forest scorched in the war against Magus for 400 years ago.
The remains of Venerable Robo are enshrined in the inner sanctum. My hats are woven from twigs rich with the mystical energies of the forest.
Ooh, whoa. Pretty sure I got enough of these already, but... I'll buy one extra just in case, but... Almost time for one of the best scenes in any game ever. Oh, okay. Would it be better without Marl? Is he like petrified and in wood or? No scene is better without Marl. I'm a little biased. I'm still jaded about her, okay? Systems reactivated. Where am I? Oh. Glenn, how nice to finally see you again. Only a few moments have passed for you, but I have been waiting for 400 years. However, my efforts were worthwhile. The forest is restored. Now, shall we celebrate our 400-year reunion? It's a Fabula Ultima classic camping scene. Don't blame Marl for that, blame Yarkra. I realized something during these past 400 years. I believe we may have been incorrect in our assumption that Lavos was responsible for the creation of the gates. The campfire.
What do you mean?
Wow. Actually, Chrono's pulling a Marl and is sleeping and not even part of the situation. It is not a certainty, but I have come to believe it is possible that some entity wished for us to witness these events. Perhaps it wanted us to see all of these various ages. Alternatively, it may have wished to see them for itself. It seems almost that though it was reflecting on these days of its past. Ayla no, person die, see life pass by, elders say. Before death claims a man, he is made to bear witness a second time to those memories engraved most deeply upon his heart. Marl's using her hugging Chrono sprite. There may be fond memories among them, yes, but often as not, this ones which grieve us are the most profound. Knowing the end is approaching likely reactivates dormant feelings of regret and desire to return to moments in the past.
Do you suppose that will happen when our time comes? Probably. Who knows? Is there a point in time you'd want to return to, Luca? No, not really. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have asked. No, it's okay. It's just something I don't like to think about too much.
But even if Lavos did not open the gates, his fate is clearly bound to that of the one who did. Lavos has played a role in every age we've seen. Who do you think it is? It is unknown to me whose memories these are. It is likely the entity greater than any of us. Perhaps we will not know until our journey has come to an end. Shall we return in for the night? Oh my god, the tongue hanging out of Glenn's mouth. What are you about to make me do, Luca? How's she activating that without the pendant? Or did she steal the pendant?
What's this?
June 24th, 990. Dad promised to go hiking with me, but he blew me off again because of his research.
I don't get it, but whatever. Who cares about stupid science anyway? Girls don't need to know about that stuff.
Some wacky music. Oh, whoops.
What is this thing anyway? Tabin said he would keep away from it, but it's so dusty. Surely it wouldn't hurt us to tidy up a little. Dear me, my skirt! It's stuck! I'm stuck! Luca! Luca, help! I can't pull it out! Oh no, Luca! Enter the password! Stop the machine! But I don't know it, Mom!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess I have to come try to help. Was I supposed to know what this is? Sorry, Mom, you're dead.
Oh no, help!
Oh. Oh. Bye, Mom.
Wish I hadn't heard what the doctor told Dad. Mom's leg's there. If I only known more about machines, then Mom would still be okay. It's all my fault.
Oh my god, her brilliance is based off of trauma. That's fantastic. Sorry, I'm in a morbid mindset right now. Is the next campfire scene I get to be Chrono and go back in time to stop the trial?
You can give her my legs. They are lightweight with a highly compact form factor and exceptional balance. You could mount some treads on me instead. Anything would be fine. Please do not be sad, Luca. Thank you. You're such a good friend. A good friend? You called me your friend? But I am only a robot. I have a present for you. It is a piece of amber I created using sap from the trees in this forest. It required 400 years and a great deal of pressurization to make. I hope you will find it useful. Green Dream. Robo, you're so sweet. Thank you.
What is the Green Dream? Automatically revives KO'd where once. Okay, good to know. Anyway, that was one of my favorite things ever. I love the so far in my experience with the game, Luca is my favorite character, I believe, even though I don't play her as much as I should. It's kind of crazy that you get this far in the game to get that little moment of dark revelation of her past to show exactly why she became the person she was, even though she had so much resentment with her dad focusing on machinery and all of that. It's actually kind of crazy that she, you know, would even want to try to learn any more based on that trauma. I will say this again. The weird thing about this game, and it's hard for me to wrap my head around, is the fact that Chrono, for almost the entirety of the game, is the main protagonist, the anchor of the story being told, even though they do not really tell much of the story. But there's so much character depth to everyone else around him, and so little of him. And it's complete side content that you may never even see in the normal place. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I should have been more emotionally pulled by that. I don't know why. I feel like lately I'm doing really good at making horrible negative things in like my Curse of Strahd game, and nothing really seems to be jerking my tears lately, and I think that's something I need to figure out. But because I think that would have, in other times, would have made me tear up. Especially Robo being announced as a friend. Clearly, we got to go back in time and get you to play it as a child. Obviously. Honestly, as a child, I don't even know if that would have hit me then. I think it would have had to have been a certain time frame, probably in my early teens, mid-teens to play it, because that's where I think it would have hit me the hardest and been an experience for me. I remember actually, let me ask you all, in most of you have played classic JRPGs, what was the first impactful death experience you saw in a game? Before I get all old and jaded, that's all I am. It's a core shell of jadedness and just resentment. I'm gonna say, for me, the most impactful death in a JRPG I played, I want to say, and spoilers if you know, I mean, I think everyone's played the games we've talked about that in this channel, is General Leo. And it wasn't because I really like General Leo. It's just the fact that in those games, in everything, everyone was, no one died, except for like that were main characters in most cases. No, that's not true. Anna died. I don't know. Anna from Final Fantasy IV didn't really do it, but I was just so shocked with Kefka killing Leo so simply, and it rolling over to later and him having a headstone, and it just blew me away, and that impacted me so profoundly as a kid. I really wanted him to be playable. I tried everything we're saying to revive him. Yeah, same. I mean, his shock attack is so ridiculous too when you got to play him so briefly. That's actually, I think, why I really like Beatrix in Final Fantasy IX. I feel like she's kind of an homage to General Leo. Because I think even with one of her abilities is the shock ability, and she does like a full lightning damage. That's an AoE attack. And once again, is a briefly playable NPC. And never is a fully playable PC. A-list and Phantasy Star 4. Man, I played Phantasy Star 4, but it was so long ago, and I don't remember. I remember enjoying it. I don't think I finished it, but that's definitely going to be on my list of replays. Like, that's a game I definitely would replay and have very little memory of the experience. All right. I don't know, other than some omens. I'm sure there's other things, but the replaying some of the Black Omen. Do you think I'm ready for Lavos? I've done the side quests with Magus. I've done the side quests for, I think, Robo. Marl, I'm assuming, doesn't have anything of relevance. Chrono, obviously, is just there for the show. Come to the end of time. You did Chrono's side quest, it was getting him back. Gotcha. Okay. This was, I think, the way back to Chrono, or Day of Lavos, yeah, okay. The Black Omen is gone, and that woman's tortured soul is finally at rest. She has regained her humanity at last. Now is the time for you to enter the gate contained within that bucket. You fight not only for yourselves, but for all the lives that breathe into this world. This is a battle between Lavos and the very planet itself. Alright. So what do we need here? I don't think I want Marl in my group. I'm assuming Chrono, Robo. I don't even know if I've done so little with Marl, I don't even think she has anything relevant in my group. Tech-wise. She's got haste. Need like 5 Marls. I don't know, that sounds like 5 trials I don't want to deal with. Oh. We're just gonna try it with that 8. No. Yeah, I'll try it with that Marl or Ayla or... I'll use Ayla. Actually, no, fuck it. We'll use Glenn. I have no idea what we're even dealing with when it comes to Lavos, so... the fact that I'm going into this, I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill on a drink, and let's see what comes of this. All right, we're back. Thank you for sticking around, folks. Looks like I'm gonna see if I can take on Lavos, or if it's gonna be just a straight up ass handing to me. I have a feeling I need like Maybe some of that absorbent mail or some shit. Change robo weapon to crisis arm. Okay. Attack 1, last digit of own HP determines damage. Okay. What does that mean? Last digit of own HP? You'll need its ridiculous damage in the last phase. Okay. Probably should have saved, bro. Chrono, do you truly mean to do this? Let's flee for now. I'm gonna save real quick, just because... I know if I lose, I'm gonna end up forgetting to re-optimize here. I know my inefficiencies. I've done this from the very beginning of this game. I'm so conditioned to like the Final Fantasy saves to hear like a, like after the save is complete, and the fact it doesn't do that, it always makes me second guess if I save. I've got the rainbow shell yet. Yeah, from, I don't remember what it does. The king took it or whatever from in Guardia. Do I actually need to have it, or is it a representation of... Because that's all I remember is he said he would obtain it with the giant claw and bring it back to Guardia. You can get some equipment from it? Oh, okay. I thought it was just some sort of representation. When you fight Lavos last phase with the 2 bits in the body, his heart is in the left bit. Using Crisis Arm will, with the special vibrating punch attack, it'll deal insane damage. Okay. So I need to go back to 600. Need to redo the game 5 times to get enough right? Yeah, I will not be doing that. Okay, but consider if you redo the game at least once, you can get the developer ending. I mean, I will. It will be on my own time. I won't stream it again because there's definitely more things I'd like to stream and share. I don't want to keep replaying Chrono Trigger. Also, now that you've saved the game and can't save scum it, if you redo the game, you could also save Luca's mom. Also, that you saved the game, you can't save scum it. If you redo the game, you could also... Oh, cool. How? I never found the password. What was I doing? Going to Guardia. Oh, really? I have to go. Don't tell me I have to go through the forest to get here. Okay, cool. You served us victory, but I cooked the meal. And speaking of cooking, I have a mind to prepare for Victory Feast something truly spectacular to celebrate the Fiend Lord's defeat. Nom nom. I don't remember where she said that it was being stored. I shall have the shell brought to the castle and stored in your vault, says. So do I have to go... King... Oh. Glenn, I offer my thanks to you again. The valor of your deeds is worthy of the name of a knight. Your Majesty, please do not waste such words to honor me. So do I need to go further in time? Because it sounds like he's like, I'll get to it later. It'll happen later, so I'm wondering do I need to go into, like, current time and see it in the castle? And then be put on trial again? Yeah, they're in the vaults as an heirloom, and there is definitely nothing about to happen. Got it, okay. It's the terrorists! What is going on? What's a terrorist? Do I have to bring Marl in with me? Damn it. Princess Nadia! You had me worried, Princess. I understand your feelings, of course. The king's places his realm above all else. It was the same even when your mother, Queen Eliza, passed away. What? Oh, child, please forget I spoke. Tell me. It's difficult to speak of even now. You see, Queen Eliza's condition has been frail for some time, but it took a sudden turn for the worse near the end. She desperately wanted to see your father just one last time. But your father refused, said he could not leave his work unattended. He left you, young, innocent, and knowing nothing of death, to watch over her alone. Naturally, the end was not long in the coming. She died soon after. But might well say the king killed her. Such a shame. Father killed her? Please, I speak too much. Do not let it trouble you, your highness. What is this? Now that you've finally returned, won't you go see the king? The Chancellor has ordered the interior of the castle be sealed off until the trial is over. Oh my god, this fucking trial bullshit. He seems trustworthy. I mean, I haven't trusted a single person in this current era in this fucking castle. How am I supposed to concentrate on my cooking with him staring at me? Just stop complaining and hurry it up. You don't need to stand over my shoulder. I ain't gonna poison the Chancellor's food. Just stop complaining and hurry it up. Oh, hey. This is the treasury. No entry permitted. 'Tis locked.
Let me through!
That might have been the best sprite emote.
Good citizens, have any of you heard the royal heirloom known as the rainbow shell? I too had no idea of its existence until I laid eyes upon this, that is. I hold before you an ancestral will, written by the hand of your own king's distant forebears, if I may. Unveil the rainbow shell to the people at the Millennial Fair, that they might enjoy the blessing of our royal treasure.
I have no idea what you're talking about. We have no ancient royal heirlooms here. Hey, whatever. Hopefully everyone gets executed except me. Stupid trials.
Surely you don't intend to claim this is a forgery. I ask you, good people of the court, why does the defendant deny you a glimpse of this glorious rainbow shell?
Why is the king under a trial? But what's the point of a king if there's a diplomatic decision on against him?
Why? Because he no longer owns it. He sold a priceless heirloom of our kingdom for no reason other than his own greed. Witness, if you would please.
Princess, we are conducting a trial here.
Father!
Not here. The Chancellor is trying to frame me.
Let us hurl not insults. If you are innocent, you should be simple enough to confirm the matter with proof. Proof? Yes. If his grace has not sold the heirloom, it should remain within the castle. Bring the rainbow shell before the court, and his innocence will be beyond question. Not that I expect you will succeed.
Chancellor, what kind of trickery is this?
Remove them!
Everyone looks like fighter pilots that are guards in this area. Entry is forbidden.
Let me through!
I'm sorry, my lady. Not even you may enter.
The rainbow shell will prove the king's innocence. What are you talking about? The Chancellor made up the entire thing. There is no heirloom. Have you forgotten our actions in 600 AD? We altered the course of history. The rainbow shell should be here in the castle. Aha! I'm dumb! The rainbow shell we gave to my ancestor 400 years ago must still be there. It's probably in the basement. Let's go!
It's like the basement at the Alamo. Oh, what knocked him out?
A rat bit my toe. That's finally going to settle the score on the 13th generation of Family Grudge.
I'm dumb. This was not in the text. I felt like I read it. Except this one exists.
Yeah, he's going to frame the king good with that fake evidence.
Jim, it wasn't, but it surely was implied.
So there is a plot. We better hurry.
Yes, I bought it from the king. I wasn't sure if I should, but, well, he looked so desperate for the money.
Liar, I've never even seen you before.
Order in the court.
Was I convincing?
Perfect. See? This is all bullshit from the very get-go. It's a bunch of this whole diplomatic court. Okay, maybe Luminaire was a little overkill for that.
The rainbow shell. I totally forgot it was here, even though we just really got it in here. Not even like maybe a day's worth of time.
There is a letter.
To Marl. Dearest Marl, I know things are not easy with your father, but thought it may be hard to realize. It may be hard to realize now. Now, know that you will never be his daughter. Nothing can break the bonds of blood, neither distance nor words of anger. Sometimes you'll leave the nest and have children of your own. Then you'll understand the truth of what I say. Blood is the sap that flows through the limbs of the family tree, and come what may in future days, we will forever be joined by that. Queen Guardia, I always forget, I think that is the 21st lean. I have no parents or blood, so it is difficult for me to comprehend the meaning. But this letter seems somehow warm. Hang in there, Father, we're coming.
Haha, I was right then, 21st.
Members of the jury, it's time for a verdict. If you believe the defendant guilty, stand to the left. Innocent to the right. Guilty.
You really won't reconsider?
No, Princess, I really won't.
There's one other way. It's a bit rough, but just follow me.
Verdict has been reached. 4 votes of guilty to a single of not guilty. The defendant has been found guilty as charged. The line of Guardia has ended. The kingdom shall be mine. Take him away.
Wait!
Who is it?
Father!
Okay. All the things I've ever said about Marl have been completely redeemed with her gleefully jumping through stained glass.
Nadia!
Princess?
You're too late. His grace has been found guilty. Even the king is subject to our laws.
No, not when the whole thing was a setup.
Nonsense. This king's a crook.
He sold the treasure right here.
Impossible.
Give it up, Chancellor. Your little scheme failed. Huh?
You're the ones who had better give up. If I can't avenge my ancestors this easy way, I'll do it here and now the hard way. Super Ultra Presto Transformo!
Oh, let's take that off.
I heard about your ancestors. Your weakness is this.
You're not wrong. I thought he was gonna pull that Dalton shit where it makes me fall to the ground, do half HP every time. This is such a weird encounter because all of the mobs were like laughable going through this, but then this is a legit like the guy's doing damage to me at this height of the game. It's very interesting.
No, not again.
He got Marl before he was defeated.
Father,
No, don't say it. I was wrong to be so stubborn.
No, I didn't even think about how you must have felt. I don't know what to say, but the words just won't come out.
It's the same for me. There was a time when I truly thought you were lost to me. But when I think about it now, I realize that it was I who abandoned you.
But I'm here now. We'll talk about everything from now on. Starting by putting Chrono on trial and for his execution. I'll ask you for advice and tell you about Chrono and ask you about Mother and...
Your mother, Elisa. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it's taken me until now to understand what she meant with those final words. Someday, when Nadia is older, she'll bring someone she loves you to meet you. Welcome the two of them with open arms.
What?
She said that would make it a day you would remember forever.
When was there a love interest between these two? She knocked him over, called him a fat pig, framed him, and then they've never had any moments of endearment since then.
You heard her last words?
Of course, you were so young, you probably don't remember. You kept saying, "Daddy, I love lots of people, lots and lots." It reassured your mother seeing you so happy. She left us with a smile on her face.
You haven't had her with the party since then? All I know is at the big moment she was either asleep or doing nothing. She could have spoken up at some point. Now, granted, I will say it's not totally her fault. Chrono did die at some point.
So that's how it was.
Yes, why?
I used to call you Dad.
You can't have character development if you just bench her. I had no problem in other past JRPGs. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know I had to circulate them around for them to have relevance. But hey, let that be a learned lesson in this in comparison to Fabula Ultima. When you have your rest scenes, have moments to build bonds with your characters. Don't ever take them for granted.
You did.
I'm sorry, Daddy, for everything.
I'll give you permission to leave the castle, but I expect the utmost caution from you. Keep my daughter safe.
Understood. See, like even Chrono barely does a nod. Robo speaks for him. Seems it's my turn to step forward. I hate when it says voice. It said Melchior.
Melchior!
And be letting you have all the fun. Let me make some armor from that rainbow shell. Finally time for me to do something again. Watch and learn.
Do I go back up to the chamber from earlier where it was sparkling? But yes, back to what I was saying. Resting scenes are a very important time frame to develop story and other elements of relationships and bonds. So always take good use of that time, and don't just see it as replenishing IP and hit points and other skills. I feel like I'm not going the right area. Oh, okay.
The properties of this material are quite unique. I can craft armor from it that will dampen the effects of magical attacks. I could make you a highly effective prismatic dress, or I could make 3 less effective prismatic helms. Which would you prefer?
I'll take the dress.
The prismatic dress, are you certain? Only women will be able to equip it.
That's a valid point. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll take the dress.
My work is complete. Obtain prismatic dress.
Put your dress on, Marl. You're part of the team now. Melchior being a genderless list. Yeah.
No, you can only wear it if you're a girl. That's Melchior's law.
The helmet will equip the whole team. Oh well.
What's done is done.
Todd Searcher, Fabula isn't shy about cutscenes. Even your villains can have bonding moments.
Yeah, exactly.
I know in my game, my players are going to start seeing all kinds of bonds with villains soon. It's going to be great.
What? Don't think that's the last bag of my tricks. These arms have some use left in them. What? Okay, I didn't even. Okay, I'm glad I talked to him again. What is going on? I finally feel like I'm doing something worthwhile. Greatly boost damage. What's the rainbow? Rainbow shard.
If I remember well, depending on who was your lead character, the weapon would have changed. You got Chrono's best weapon.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Thank you. And Marl's got her sonic bow still. I didn't mean to leave. Where the hell is that trial room? I went back and forth like 9 times earlier. Okay, up. Up, 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 up. There we go. Yakura's key? I don't want to see what secrets Yakura's had. Feel like Marl might be a little under leveled, or at least tech point wise. It's the original counselor, again locked under key. Oh my gosh. It was definitely not at the end of time. Ah. Go out. Hey, punkhead, where you been? What's with this big clunky thing? Sorry, buddy, but well, you aren't alive. You got great inner strength for what it's worth. It's just you aren't descended from the ancient magic user, so you're never gonna be able to cast spells. Your laser weapons and whatnot should suffice, though. They can inflict shadow damage, kind of like shadow magic. What do you want? You looking for some practice?
Yes, hand my ass to me, as always, Specchio. Sounds about right. Can I at least have, like, before he blasts me away, be able to prop some stuff here? She can't even play music right. That's what I thought. So magic, magic, magic. Okay. Damn. Double damn. Quadruple damn. I don't know why I just did that. Damn it. I always hate it in JRPGs when you get caught in this last bit of desperation to try to stay alive and they just start spam fucking you over with spells. I win! Asshole. All right, well, after about an hour of going back, we're, I think, at the final point here. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna get another drink, and I'll be right back. All right, and I am back, and I guess we're gonna see if I find one of the ends here, or if I just find my end. Technically, I did beat the game when he killed me that one time. Double check, make sure I saved. I'm doing this for Erica with all my Marl hate. I'm trying to finish the game with Marl in support.
You're right. For Doan and the others, too. Understood. Let us go. Look! A hole! I detect even more powerful life force within Lavos' shell. We must enter the interior and destroy its core.
Of course, it's a freaking dungeon first.
We're in pretty deep. According to my sensors, we are close to the core.
Still have crisis armor equipped? Pretty sure. Let me double check here. Yep.
This must be Lavos! Amazing. It possesses the DNA of every organism that has ever dwelt on this planet.
That's not a good start. Oh, should I have done the thing that auto revives someone? I have a feeling I probably should have luminared this guy since he has everything. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not using my gold stud either, so I'm gonna run out of magic quick. I feel like my player's Entropist that's just casting Comet over and over and over and over again. And then the other party members are just casting elixir on him in Fabula Ultima. Status and immunity. What? Oh, hey, multi-part boss. Yeah. They really like them in this game. Why is he confused? I thought I had all the elements. Try to attack the head with Roa's special moves back. I don't know if it's a good way on this one, too. I was going to, as long as I made... I was waiting for the opportunity to do that, considering the fact that he's been my primary heals. Yep, that was pretty hard. How is Marl the one that survived that? Marl supremacy. She's been serving the roasting the week she can survive Lavos. Okay, I could have sworn I had something on Chrono where all ailments, like he didn't suffer from ailments, so this confusion stuff's getting old here. Oh, I didn't mean to attack, I meant to do the... Should use the ether on Chrono. Yep, I know. I was just looking at. We actually do Mega Elixir, because why not? Hey, what's up, Kara? Glad to have you on here. It's making all kinds of weird gurgles.
That was Lavos' goal, storing and analyzing the genetic code of every creature on the planet. He aimed to use it at all induce self-evolution into the ultimate form of life. This thing is the reason why we're all here? His offensive capabilities are incalculable. My sensors are overheating. This planet is our home. Lean, Stone's, everyone's. And we're taking it back. I was given life by human hands, but life is life. I am no different from Luca and the others.
Excuse me. Is this the final boss of the game? It looks like, yep, seems to be. The heart is in the left bit. Robo is the only one that can deal heavy damage on it now. Okay.
This planet is my home.
And nothing from Chrono. Wow, what a benchmark. Congrats on making it start. Thank you. It was definitely with certain trial and errors. This is definitely an epic moment here. Hey, multi-phase boss. Yeah, we're all kinds of options here. My bad, it's the right one. It's all good. There's too much animation here for me to expect that this hurt. I'm just gonna waste a Mega Elixir. Because, you know, whatever, end of game. Ruh-roh. Oh, hey, gimmick bots. Man, they're just throwing the punches in this one. Are there plans to stream more JRPGs after this one? Absolutely. I will be putting out a vote on it. Oh my gosh. I fully intend to play Secret of Mana, but I think I might do that on my own time frame. Mostly because since you can kind of play it in duels, or do in duo, my friend I would like to play with, but at the same time I don't know if that will be achievable, so that'll be on the vote. Gotta use those 99 potions at some point, exactly. But yeah, I'll definitely be putting a vote out on who it is, or what game, or what, not who, but what game options. I know Breath of Fire is one of them. I would really like to play Phantasy Star 4, even though that's not in the upper echelon. There's also consideration, like Legend Dragoon's one, but I don't know if I have access to that at the moment. So you can even play Trio, but you have to play some hours before. Okay, good to know. Skip the first Breath of Fire? Noted. Okay. I feel the same way with the Phantasy Star. Like, Phantasy Star 2 was, I think, the foundational game, but it's far from my favorite. God, literally just used Mega Elixir to... Play Go with Fire, go with Breath of Fire 3. Yep, I've heard that as a recommendation as the primary. Hey, I maybe did it? I don't think I did. I feel like there's another phase. Story-wise, I play Cidican 2 if I was you. 3 is pretty good. Yeah, I have a lot of options of stuff. I got to do my research on what I need for these games because I don't have a lot of the traditional platforms for those games anymore. So, and if I'm not mistaken, Breath of Fire 3 and Cidican are both PlayStation. I killed it. I did it. Chrono? Chrono! Wake up. It's your mom. Oh, whoa, okay. You, wake up and get your wretched body out of bed. Your stay of execution has been withdrawn. You will accompany us to the castle now where we will carry out your sentence. God damn, it's a fucking trial. Cidican 2 was remastered last year. On what? Like what, ready for another trial? You gotta be fucking kidding me. We've been searching high and low for you, Chrono. Where did you take my daughter? Daddy, no! Chrono hasn't done a thing. It's on Steam 1 and 2. Okay, good to know. My daughter says Chrono has done nothing. What do you think of that, Chancellor? If I may speak freely, Your Grace, I think your daughter is quite clearly delusional. Chrono's deeds have impacted the entire kingdom. What? How did I end up doing one that you've never seen? The Chancellor too? What's the matter with you? Please, just listen to me. There's a reason I've been gone. You see, we had to... Save the future? What? You saved the future and taught us what it is to have hope. You defeated Magus' troops and restored peace to the realm in the year 600. Oh, there are multiple endings in this game. Yeah, from what I understand, like 12 or something, or 13? Chrono beat Reptites. Chrono likes Snoo Snoo. What's going on? Why are you all here? Luca, you brought them here, didn't you? You undertook quite a daunting mission. These past and future members of our line told me all about it. Members of our line? You mean these people are all my ancestors and descendants? 13 for the Steam port. Here I was fussing about rules when you were off protecting our kingdom and the life of entire planet. I believe a victory parade is in order. Tonight we celebrate you, the hero who saved the world. Now, Nadia, why don't you go and enjoy the last night of the fair? Oh, it goes back to the fair. We got a... Oh, what is it? Dance party? Come along with Chrono, our hero. Come along with Princess Nadia. Home safe at last. May Guardia prosper for another 1,000 years. Let the Moonlight Parade begin. What is going on? I don't know why this is like reminding me of Super Mario World. I don't know why. Saves the world immediately parts. Exactly. I mean, I would. What else am I going to do? Do you what do you mean, Solandra? And take a well-deserved nap.
What a gorgeous night. Thank you, darling. Oh, Chrono, the king says you saved the future. What?
Whoa, what's going on?
To think my daughter's own best friend. Wait until I tell my friends.
I mean, after saving the world is the perfect time for it. I see. This is madness. Where's my bardic robot? So is this the Steam port ending? Like, Erica, I noticed you said that you've never seen this one. Uh-oh.
Well, everyone, this is it.
The time of parting is upon us at last.
The gate is growing weak now that Lavos is gone. We've got to say our goodbyes before the gate closes for good. You're all leaving? Chrono's strong. Marl's strong too. Ayla, have fun.
Oh, she thinks she was talking to the Cedekin. Oh my god, Cedekin remaster. Okay. No, I just didn't recognize the opening part. This is the standard. Okay.
You're my distant ancestor, so you better have strong, healthy kids, or I'll be in trouble.
Hehe, no worry. Ayla, much energy. Wow.
Yeah, she does. Wait, what do you mean by that? Kino dumb. Ayla, go now.
Bye, Ayla.
Exuberant folk, and to think we may have descended from them. Well, your majesty, Queen Lean awaits. We too should take our leave.
Bye, Glenn.
Glenn. I've always felt farewells were best kept brief. You're right. Who needs words? You know it's a happy ending when the princess kisses the frog. So you're going to search for Shala?
Straight up, bye.
Luca, I will keep working hard in the future. What's wrong, Luca? Aren't you going to say goodbye to Robo?
So you realized.
Realize what? Robo was born in a bleak future. When we defeated Lavos, we changed history. The world will never be ruined now. Robo may not exist in the new future. Haha, do not be ridiculous. The future will certainly have a place for me. Darn it, Robo! Don't pretend you don't care when you're really sad. It just makes things worse. You are the one who taught me to consider the feelings of others in that manner, Luca. I am grateful for that.
Aw.
Don't cry, Luca. I'm sure Robo will still be built in the new future.
Bye, old man. Bye, dumb.
Goodbye. Caution, oil has occluded my vision sensors. Sight diminished. Oh, he's crying.
Nobody cares that the old men may not exist. Exactly.
Well, I've seen life in some ways. I guess I'll just walk into my end.
Do you remember that talk we had? You mean the one about whether our lives flash before we die? Yeah, I get the feeling that entity is finally at rest too. Yes, I feel it too. It's awful easy to mess things up traveling through time. We should probably dismantle the epoch, shouldn't we? We'd never be able to see any of the others again, though.
Salandra says, man, of all the people to go back, why Robo? Glenn, Magus, Ayla, etc. all have lives to return to, but Robo really doesn't. He's spent 400 years in the past already. Why not stay here? Yeah, right? And he could help Luca have feelings. It's like Back to the Future. It takes time for them to disappear, but Marl did disappear before. True.
You naughty thing, come back here. See, Chrono? Pets run away when you don't feed them. Hey, come back here.
What? Hi, Mom.
Oh no, Chrono, that gate will never open again. Well, it looks like we have no choice but to go after them. Go after them? But the gate's already... Okay. Luca, you don't mean... We still have the time machine.
Oh, there you are, Princess. His Grace is looking for you. Everything's so sparkly. I'm happy, you know, now that there's no reason for you to be running off anymore. Yeah, right. I know, right? I was thinking the same thing when he was like, at first I thought there was going to be more to it, but it just shows him being like, yeah! I have a gift for you, Nadia, to commemorate this day. Oh, okay. What? This is Nadia's bell. It will ring out across the land. Pretty, isn't it? Dong. Nadia, could you and where did everyone go? Could someone please lend me a hand? He was absolutely celebrating his mom not being around. He's like, sweet, now I'm never gonna have to get woken up in the morning.
Thanks for the gift, but I have places I need to be.
Wow. Phew, made it just in time. Shall I fire a few off? No, David, not now. Guys, I beat Chrono Trigger. And most of you have been throughout the entire adventure. I appreciate everyone who has given me their time. I know it's a lot of time to give watching some random dude not only play the game for the first time, but also make schmuckish comments to one of the most revered games. This game is... I'm still trying to wrap my head around this game. And I've already underlined some of the aspects of it. Because I'm playing as an adult for the first time and not in the adventurous childlike mind I used to have in other JRPGs, but this game was wild. I beat Chrono Trigger once. Okay, I don't need your judgment, Erica. I beat it once. I had never played it. I'm 42 years old and I had never played it. I'll say this once is an accomplishment. I thought they were destroying the epoch, but he got, oh my gosh, what was the name of, I forgot the name of the female robot. not judging, there's just more to see. Well, I will find that on another time, because there's many other games for me to play and for us to experience and share and showcase its relevance with Fabula Ultima. I do like the graphical effects on this, what they're trying to do with the credits. Instead of just top down. You can also just look at a YouTube video showing all the endings. Yeah. I mean, I definitely want to give this game a go at some point where I'm not having to quote unquote, I don't use the word perform. It's been a great just hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys about Fabula Ultima and everything that's come forth in this game. But I also know a lot of things in JRPGs that are really grindy would not be the most entertaining thing to watch. So, that's that. Mode 7 at work here. Yep, they wanted to show it off. Well, it took 15 stream sessions. It's crazy to think in about 2 to 3 hour increments of time, and most of them were 2. Finally made the end of this game. And that was... This game, like I said, I think I might do my own 2-cent review of this game. Just because it deserves... It definitely falls in a top-tier JRPG experience for me. The experience of going through different eras of time and the effects of what you do then in the future to like make those changes acknowledged, and you know... That was one of the coolest factors about this game. The combat system was definitely unique in comparison to other JRPGs of this time. Sometimes the bosses were really brutal in this game, and it may have been just because I was under-leveled and under-prepared, but I really wasn't prepared for a lot of the phase-style actions that happen in this game. $30 hours of a single playthrough is pretty short for a traditional JRPG. Yeah, I agree. Now I gotta find the video I was gonna share with you. Yeah, hit it up. And, well, as you can see, guys, it is the end. And once again, I appreciate everyone's time and their experiences and just being interested in watching this and giving me their point of views and just all their experiences of Fabula Ultima. This is not even close to the end of the Fabula Vault. And I'm going to be honest, the last about a month has really sucked for me mentally. And I've tried to get back on my feet and be more optimistic and try not to be completely encumbered by intrusive not bad thoughts. I don't want to sound like it was that bad, but there was just a lot of things that had encumbered me, and getting back on my feet to do these videos and even streaming has been a little hard. And you know, getting over that and being able to do this and find an end, it's a feeling of accomplishment that makes me want to do over and over again. So I do appreciate the time you guys give me. Even if Chrono Trigger will be the primary reason you are on here and other games won't appeal to you, you're always welcome in my channel, and I love talking about Fabula Ultima with everyone. Solandra says at Kara, yes, but at the time 40-ish was standard. The Chrono Trigger was meant to be replayed for the different endings and using different party modes. That makes sense. Before you go out, remember you can save after the end. Oh, okay. Oh, cinematic. We are looking forward to the next game you end up streaming. Yeah, definitely save after the end. Gotta get MG+. Gotcha. I'm looking forward to it. I just gotta find the platform to do so. It's gonna be a trial. It's a setup. Watch out, Chrono. it's non-prog Glen. They didn't really explain that. I love Ayla. Ayla's great in this game. Lucas was my favorite character just overall, but Ayla is a fond favorite as well. Is that Melchior, like, being like, I've got a drinking problem now? It's Vegeta, or Vegeta. So here's the interesting. I know who Vegeta is. I have never once watched a minute of Dragon Ball Z in my life. Bean. My gosh, how many credits are there of this? So if I hit skip up top, will this bring me to the save, or do I need to go through the entire credit system? I know that sounds like a silly question, but I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? I was actually thinking today, after playing this game, even though my full intent is to play other JRPGs, I kind of want to stream playing EVO. It's not a very long game, and it's been a while since I played it. It's one of my favorite games. I think it was Enix before they became Square Enix. It's just all the characters are designed by the Dragon Ball creator. You got to go all the way through. Okay. Well, that ending scene was begging for a sequel. Yeah. EVO, so it's not... it's a Super Nintendo game where you evolve through time. I would say it's like a kind of RPG element platformer where you start as like the lowest tier of life, and throughout the game you evolve from like being a fish to an amphibian to a reptile to a mammal, and just it's a very unique game, but it has one of my favorite soundtracks, and it's weird. Not too many people I've ever known have known that game, but I know talking about it in this chat, there's some people who have been familiar with it. I love that game though. EVO is such a great game, and only because it doesn't require a lot of depth to that a JRPG would demand of you. Eric says, I played EVO. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, no one I know ever played EVO. And then, like, I mean, I guess, this is a collective, the right people gathering in here because we're all sharing this time frame over and over again. But it was crazy the amount of people that have played EVO and that have been in this chat regularly. I did watch a playthrough not too long ago with my best friend because she had never seen it. And she was very intrigued by it throughout its playthrough. So yeah, no, I mean, there's so many. I got to go back to my list on my votes of games because, like I said, there's Phantasy Star 4, there's Seedekin, there's Breath of Fire 3, there is Legend of the Dragoon, there is some people recommended Golden Sun. There's Secret of Mana. I mean, Secret of Mana, I really want to play. That's my first upcoming one I really want to play. But I'll be honest, I don't know if I'll actually get to play with my friend to really enjoy it. So I might just stream it. I know she'll be very supportive of me playing it. Thing is, SNES was my console choice when I was young, and as we grew up, emulator appeared just at the right time for me to still want to play every game I miss. Yeah, there's so many games like I just never played because I've told this story before. I shared a Super Nintendo with 3 other brothers, and one was purchased by my older brother who was 10 years older than me. He was in his teens, so he was always out, and very rarely still played it. He just wanted to play a few games when it first came out. But my little brother and I played it all the time, and we just, of course, we're the 2 youngest. We didn't have a lot of money to just buy games, so we rented it a bunch of stuff. But a lot of them were platformers and fighting games, like the Ninja Turtle games and stuff. There was not a lot of like JRPGs. Have I ever played the Dragon Quest series? No, I haven't. And actually, that was a request from my friend Immovable Rod. That was his choice, either Secret of Mana or Dragon Quest. I'll probably put up a poll here either tonight or tomorrow of the next game I should consider, but I feel like even with I'm still trying to figure out the streaming algorithm, because as much you guys have been such a consistency, but I feel like no one else is finding the stream, and I don't know why. But when I get on YouTube and I'm just doom scrolling through, I feel like I get on people playing this game and they have like 200 people viewing and stuff like that. Of course, they have a much larger subscriber count than I do, but they're doing it through the menu of shorts, like they're watching on their phone, and I'm wondering if that's why it's not in the algorithm. But yeah, I definitely want more people to see these experiences so they learn about Fabula Ultima. You can now visit the Dimensional Vortex. Ending number 1 beyond time. Clear count 1 times. Save completion data. Yes. Overwrite save data. Yes. Solandra is, well, maybe I shouldn't have overridden it. Oh well, what's done is done. That Solandra is Dragon Quest Echo of an elusive age any good? I have for free on PS Plus, but didn't seem too enticed by the gameplay video from the online store page. I had a friend which his parent were English speakers, so we played RPGs together when I was in grade school. He was reading it for me until I learned the language. Oh, that's really cool. There's, yeah, and there's other more current games. Like, I would like to try Octopath Traveler. I've heard great things about that. I've heard okay things about Bravely Default. Or I think it's Bravely Default. Well, that being said, peeps, put in almost a good 3 hours. We found the end. Once again, thank you very much for being part of this. And the whole point of this is finding these experiences and the things that have brought us to all being intrigued in Fabula Ultima. I appreciate everyone's insights, their outputs, and everything going forward. So I continue to keep doing these. So you all have a good rest of your evening, and I hope you have a good night. I'll talk to you all later. Oh, I'm actually respond real quick. I'm 90 hours in Octopath Traveler, and I'm on the last chapter for each character, so 10 more hours to go. Man, that's a lot of time. Octopath is a good game, but grindy. To be honest, I prefer the Saga game story-wise. Okay. Octopath 2 is less grindy, but I haven't played it myself. Yeah, see you guys. We're on for the next one, whichever one that'll be.